how to get your brand mentioned in AI search results. Now, if you don't know already, ChatGPT actually launched a search engine. Just like Google, you can go on ChatGPT, you can type in a question or a search query, and it'll scour the internet for the appropriate answers to that question and even link to your website. Now, the obvious question that's come up from that is, well, how do I get my business appearing in AI search results? Because wouldn't that be nice if AI like ChatGPT was driving traffic to our website in the same way that Google was driving traffic to our website? Now, anyone proclaiming that they know the answer to this question is wrong because no one knows fully how AI like ChatGPT works. We don't yet understand how they search the internet, how they deliver these results, but we can kind of have a guess through what we know already about SEO and how they are appearing to show search results already. But firstly, kind of what's the difference between Google and AI? Well, Google search results are very different to AI search results, and Google works in a very different way. We have to remember that AI is new. It's like a baby. If we think of AI like a toddler and Google like a young adult, that's kind of the difference between the nuances of how they deliver the search results. AI is learning, and it's learning fast, and I have no doubt that we are going to see an explosion of people using it, not just businesses, but ordinary people in their everyday lives using AI to search for problems and answers to their problems. But right now, we need to consider that AI is very young, and it is in this early stages of delivering people results and scouring the internet for results and delivering answers to questions. So we need to bear that in mind when we think about how can we make sure our brand appears. So in this video, I'm going to go through the 4 ways you can increase your chances of appearing in AI search results. Number 1, make it incredibly clear what it is you do. And this goes back to AI being, very young, and it kind of takes exactly what you say on your website as golden. So Google, I found from our experiments, can take a bit of nuance. They can think, okay, this website says it's about this, but it's also written a lot of content about this. There's lots of brand mentions mentioning that it does this. So I'm going to let it appear for different types of keywords. AI isn't like that. It really takes what you say as what you mean. So for example, let's say that you sell luxury suitcases. On your website, you say you have travel solutions, travel accessories, all those kind of keywords, but you don't actually say we sell luxury suitcases. If someone were to ask AI, can you recommend some companies that sell luxury suitcases? It might not recommend your brand because you haven't said it explicitly, and you haven't said it all across your website on many different pages and gone into depth. And this is where Google and AI, we found, have a difference. There's a little bit more nuance with Google, whereas AI seems to really kind of take on the nose exactly what it is that you're saying. So you need to make sure that if you want to actually rank in AI results, that you make it very clear what it is that you do. That you don't use words like solutions, you don't use vague language, you don't use jargon. You make it extremely clear on your website, on your homepage, and you have dedicated service pages that really go into depth about your service, about your product, and make it very clear in plain English what it is that you do. That will certainly increase your chances of appearing in AI search results. Number 2, build high quality backlinks from high domain authority websites. Now, when I say high domain authority websites, what I mean is trustworthy websites. Websites like the BBC or the Guardian or any of those kind of websites where people know and trust them. Even smaller websites that are niche in your industry but have high regard are still high domain authority websites. So you want to get as many backlinks as possible. And what I mean by backlinks is essentially a link from their website to your website. And what these links act like are little votes. They're little votes that say, hey, this person's website is really trustworthy, or they have great content, I'm going to link to it. And the more votes you get from more kind of authoritative websites or authoritative companies, the more it shows that your website is authoritative in itself, is delivering really good content, is expert-led. So you need to make sure that as much as possible you are getting really good backlinks from high domain authority websites. A good way to do this if you're a business owner is appear on podcasts, guest blog posts on other people's websites, try and win awards, try and appear in the press, even if it's just local press to you. Try and get as many backlinks from other websites as possible by appearing in as many places as possible. This will really, really help not only increase your search engine rankings on places like Google, but also make it more likely that you'll appear in AI search results too. Number 3, quality content matters now more than ever. It's in the interest of any search engine, whether that be from ChatGPT or Google, to provide the best answer to the question that the person searching for needs. That's what helps them keep coming back and using that same search engine. If Google was complete rubbish, none of us would use it every single day because we get frustrated and think, I'm not using that again. So it's in their interest to only show the answers to the questions that are the best possible answers. Now, the way that you can do that is really just creating content that answers very specific questions that your target audience asks. So this could be, how much does it cost for this? And you actually go into really in-depth article into how much something costs, what can make the cost go up, what can make the cost go down, what other people provide, how to get it cheaper, what are the pros and cons of that, how to get it more expensive, what are the pros and cons of that, all those kind of things. What you essentially want to do is answer very specific questions from your target audience, because that's what they are going to be searching for. So it doesn't matter if it's in Google search or AI search, if you're the one answering that very specific question, then it's more likely that they're going to recommend your answer, as long as it's highly, highly valuable. Number 4, very simply, make sure your website is crawlable. And what I mean by that is, can AI actually go in and see what your website is about? Can they read the text? Can they see the images? Is it possible to crawl your website? So this is really important for SEO. It's also incredibly important for AIO, AI optimization, whatever it might be. You need to make sure that these places can go in and actually crawl your website. So what does that mean? It means that your website has a clear structure and sitemap. It's very, very easy to understand. It has clear pages set out with H1 tags to H2 tags, H3 tags, and so on. So it's very clear what your pages are all about, that they are optimized correctly. You need to make sure that your website is essentially very clean, easy to understand, easy to navigate for your user and for robots as well. Finally, you want to also make sure that it's mobile friendly and loads quickly as well, because if it doesn't load quick enough, then the robots aren't going to be able to crawl it, which means that it might not appear on search engine rankings or AI rankings either. So in summary, the 4 things that can help you appear in AI search results are clear messaging, high quality backlinks, good quality content, and a crawlable website. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you have considered before since ChatGPT launched its search engine. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you'll be notified the next time we release a video.